Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is EJ Marino and this is my spoiler discussion for the film Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Jesus, that's a long title. For this spoiler review, I want to break down the entire film and give my feelings as I go through what happened in this movie, from the characters to the action to what actually this means for the DC universe. I have a lot of feelings and most of them are positive. Do I think this movie is 100% perfect? Will I give it a 10 out of 10? No, but I really enjoyed what this had to offer, from the message of sisterhood, from the campy gay characters, to the insane action, to the love letter to so many things in the DC Gotham universe. I had a great time, so let's dive into all the spoilers, all of the insanity right now. The film opens up not too long after the movie Suicide Squad, which is something I really enjoyed. The movie Suicide Squad is not erased out of existence, which might be controversial to some people, but at least this gives this movie some continuity and makes it feel like it's a fleshed out world, which I really loved. So we have Harley breaking up with Joker after that movie, which if you've seen it, she really needed to, because he is a gross psychopath, as the Joker usually is. So now that she is kicked out of his place, she finds a place to stay, and it's like above a, I believe it's a Chinese restaurant owned by a guy named Doc, who I loved Doc in this movie. I hate what he had to do at the end, but I also understood his thing. So as Harley is moving into Doc's place, she finds a new pet. She gets a pet hyena, which is great. His name is Bruce, after Bruce Wayne. Which, does she know Bruce and Batman are the same? I'm curious of how that feels, because I'm sure Joker knows, and I'm sure Joker, like, pillow talked and was just like, oh, Bruce / Batman. I really love that idea, but I love the Bruce hyena thing. So after she gets the hyena, after she finds her own self, she goes out clubbing and is trying to get rid of the memory of Joker. But what I really loved here is she doesn't want to get rid of it too much, because the moment she says she is single, not dating Joker, the whole world is going to go after her, because she is this wild card. As much as Joker is a wild card, no one really wants to mess with him because he is so crazy. So no one really wanted to mess with Harley. Though she says, okay, I'm gonna let people know slowly but surely, so not everyone knows, until she gets too drunk, blows up Ace Chemicals, and then everyone knows. Like, I love that there's one cop character who's just like, what does this mean? And Renee Montoya's like, this was the biggest breakup ever. Like, I think she says, like, she publicly changed her, like, relationship status, and that is what it means. I love that moment so much. I love Harley just destroying that and saying, you know what, where we started is not where I'm gonna end up. Ugh, poor Harley though, because that moment, that blows up, everyone knows. Like, what this movie does really well is it has the central story, but there's a lot of different pieces. We see a lot of the Black Mask story, we see Renee Montoya, we see Black Canary, and we see Huntress, all separately, and what Harley's doing in the middle affects everyone, and that was so cool. It was such a unique way of telling the story. I didn't think they would go this route. So as Harley blows this up, we have Renee Montoya, like, investigating a murder committed by Huntress. We have Black Canary, who's working with Black Mask, who has Victor Zsasz as this, like, bodyguard, boyfriend, lover man, which is, I love that so much. So all of this is happening. Once Harley says, this is what I'm doing, everyone goes crazy. Like, Black Mask tries to kill her, he loses a diamond that he's going after, which that diamond was involved with the Huntress storyline. We all know Huntress. If you know her, her family is killed by the mob, and that kind of leads her down the Huntress path. Well, they connected here with some of the crime families in Gotham, but also Black Mask. So she is killing his, like, the people who basically killed her parents, which is gonna lead her to Black Mask. Love that so much. So all that's happening. Renee's investigating that. Black Canary is working at Black Mask is his, like, bar. I don't want to say it's a gay bar, but it feels very much like a very posh nightclub. She's working there as a singer, gets upgraded to the bodyguard. Or, sorry, the driver. Why is she the driver? Because Harley snaps, like, the driver that Black Mask had. She snaps his legs like this. One of the grossest action scenes in here. This movie has a lot of wild action scenes. There's one in the jail where they're having to break out Cassandra Cain. we will get to Miss Cassandra, but when they're having to break her out, there's layers to that jail fight. There's the beginning when Harley's walking in, there's the end when all the sprinklers are going. There's so much to that fight scene. There's so much to the beginning stuff, like just the little stuff that's in the bar. There's a scene where Black Canary saves Harley Quinn from maybe being sexually assaulted or at least kidnapped, because again, Joker's here, so she is free game for everyone to attack. So there's that little fight scene there. There's little ones here there. The Huntress has some moments as well. Her training moments are amazing. We see some full-on Huntress backstory. As a big Huntress fan, I loved it. I still wanted a solo movie with her. Maybe she can get with the Question later on. But for now, love what they established here. Love what they did here. Just love the wildness of all this story moving around. And then we're introduced to little Cassandra Cain. We're introduced to Cassandra Cain as a pickpocket, just stealing from everyone. She lives at Black Canary's apartment, so they have a really cute moment as well when Black Canary hears her foster parents going crazy, slips her some money and says, go have fun. I don't know why she did that, because I'm sure Cassandra Cain had a stack in her pocket, because she is hustling everyone. So we see her as a pickpocket. She decides to pickpocket Victor Zsasz, who has this diamond that Black Mask wants. Inside the diamond is this encoded code that could get you into an offshore bank account. Black Mask wants that. Miss Cassandra Cain has it. And then she's picked up by Renee Montoya for shoplifting. So we're introducing those two characters now. That's so good. I really like the clever way of doing it. So once we have Cassandra Cain, this is where everything goes wild. We have Harley Quinn using Miss Cassandra as a way for Black Mask to not kill her. Black Mask in this movie is a big control freak, and he knows he cannot control Harley. So what does he do? He says, I'm gonna kill her. Harley says, oh no, first off, I'm gonna psychoanalyze you. Oh my god, she reads so many people. All their problems, all their beef they have, Harley's just let me work that out for you. I'm gonna make a joke. I love Harley in this movie. But basically, she's like, okay, Black Mask, I will go get your diamond. I will hustle my way through this. Don't worry, I will get it. Until she sees Miss Cassandra Cain, and she's a little upset because she's a little girl. But Harley's just I'm not a good guy. I can still hurt you. But she won't, because Black Mask doesn't trust Harley, because why would you? So he sends a bounty out. Basically, either Harley's going to get Cassandra Cain, or someone in this bounty will. Great. So once all that happens, now we have everyone attacking Cassandra. Harley, we have Huntress trying to go after everyone. We have Black Canary, who doesn't like her position working with Black Mask. She is so done with listening to him, how he talks to people. There's this gross scene where he's he doesn't like this woman's dress. It's very Faye, where he's just ew, your dress is disgusting. I want you to take it off. Rip it off. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you if you don't get this dress out. She's laughing at him. She's laughing in the bar, in the nightclub. This is after Black Mask loses the diamond, so he's already snapping, and then he hears her laughing, blames it on her, rips it off. But this is a moment Black Canary's oh, I'm working for this kind of guy. I'm not doing this. So she lets Renee Montoya know about the Cassandra Cain stuff. So this is where all of them start moving around faster. We start getting more people together. We have Black Canary starting to realize she might need to work with Harley. We have Renee Montoya realizing she might need to work with Harley after being fired. Oh, Miss Renee Montoya, played by Rosie Perez, who we all love. But her story in this is weird. She's a cop who doesn't get along with all the other cops, ends up getting fired. But as Harley says in a voiceover, because this movie has voiceovers, very Deadpool, basically, any cop movie, any cop drama, any movie or TV show in general, once that cop gets suspended, the real work happens. And this is when Renee just takes her vigilante life into her own hands, which I enjoy. Gotham has too many vigilantes. Huntress, Batman, Arrow is here sometimes, Black Canary, Renee Montoya, The Question. Oh, there's too many of them here, but Renee is joining them in the long list of them. Okay, cool. So this is her trying to figure out her spot. A big message is everyone in this movie trying to figure themselves out after a breakup, after losing a job, after just having family tragedy. It's about finding yourself. So all these women find themselves together. Oh boy. Once Cassandra Cain gets with Harley Quinn, this is when the movie goes into overdrive. We have Harley debating, is she going to turn her in to Roman to keep herself safe, or is she going to help her? She kind of does something like in the middle. Cassandra Cain earlier had swallowed the diamond that Black Mask is looking for, so she's trying to pass it the whole movie. A great running gag with Harley like giving her X-Lax, prune juice, a burrito. She's just like, girl, you need to poop out this diamond because it's going to keep you safe. So this is what Harley's doing. She's going to say, hey, meet me up at this cool, like, weird abandoned carnival. I'm going to go meet her. You know, I'll have Cassandra there. We'll have the diamond. Black Mask doesn't care. He just wants the diamond. He'll rip open Cassandra if she needs. So he sends Victor and Black Canary. Though, this is when Victor finds out Black Canary has been kind of like leaking information about Cassandra, about the diamond to Renee Montoya, and he is not having it. This is when he just goes into psycho overdrive. Victor Zsasz has been a little bit jealous the whole movie. There's a really fun scene with Black Canary and Black Mask where he's showing her around. Roman's just like, oh my god, this, and you see Victor getting jealous and jealous. So this moment that he can snitch on Black Canary, he does. And I'm like, you petty little bitch. I loved it so much. So once they all get to that meeting spot, we know Huntress is there. We know Renee Montoya is going there. Black Canary, Victor Zsasz, and Harley, and Cassandra are all there. This is where we have our big grand finale at this abandoned pier carnival. Very Coney Island kind of vibe, but you know, it's Gotham, so it's gross and abandoned and run down. I love this big final act because it's explosive, it's loud, it's crazy, and it sums up everything about this movie. All of the characters are at this abandoned amusement park. Victor Zsasz is about to kill Cassandra Cain. He's turning on Black Canary. He's about to kill Harley. And then out of nowhere, Huntress shoots him in the neck and everything goes insane. Black Mask is already trying to get a gang. He's already like, look, if Victor can't do it, we'll have everyone in mask, all my boys in Gotham, going to kill them. So he's building up an army at the bottom of the amusement park. All the way up in this weird fun house, we have our birds of prey, our newly formed team coming together going, look, Harley's just basically like, you did this, Huntress, you're all out for revenge. Like, Black Canary just like lied about everything. Renee Montoya is like building a case against him, and Cassandra Cain has the diamond. We need to work together. We may not know each other. I don't know who Huntress is. They keep calling her the crossbow killer the whole time, and Huntress is this like socially awkward. I don't know how to deal with them, so she's just not into the group thing until she kind of has to be. Again, I really love this moment. So we have our girls coming together and saying, let's beat this whole gang up and get out of here. And they do. I mean, they go nuts. Breaking bones, ripping faces, everything is just nuts in this scene. We also get the canary cry. This whole end battle is awesome with Harley on her skates. We have Huntress doing some stuff. Renee's getting some ass-kicking moments. And then they're like overwhelmed, and we find out Black Canary has that cry, that scream. She lets it out, but it weakens her. A good moment to like basically say, we can't have it the whole time because that's a lot of budget. Same thing with the hyena. He isn't in the movie a lot because that would be expensive to have. But with the canary cry, with the things, this was great uses of the CGI because this canary cry was awesome. Brutal. It just pushed everyone back. I was kind of hoping it would like peel skin off. It was that strong. But no, this was an R-rated, not like a hard R rating. This is the moment that Harley is going after Roman, who somehow gets Cassandra Cain. In the madness of a battle and all that, Roman ends up getting her, taking Cassandra Cain to a pier where Harley and him have the final face-off. Until Cassandra Cain's the one who helps everyone out. She, earlier in the battle thing, we see Harley has a box of her old costumes, of her old props. Secretly, Miss Cassandra grabs one of the grenades, and this is where she blows up Black Mask in a crazy explosion. I'm a little upset to see Black Mask go, but once we got rid of Victor, I was just like, ooh, he ain't sticking, is he? And he isn't. He ain't sticking together because they throw him over the dock, and I was just like, cool, we're gonna see it explode in the water. No, we see body parts fly everywhere. Probably the grossest moment of the movie and the hardest R is watching Black Mask explode. A great moment. Again, I'm a little upset because I would have loved to see Black Mask in more movies, but I don't know, I had a good time with him in this film, and I would love to see more villains introduced. A penguin as a villain. Hell, we could have even the Gotham City Sirens be a villain for the Birds of Prey. I don't know what we can do, but I know getting rid of Black Mask here isn't the end of the world. Would I love to have seen him face off with Bruce Wayne at one point? Sure, fine, it would have been interesting, but I'm okay with how they ended this film because it was a literal explosive finale. The day is saved, all of our girls are eating burritos, and the diamond finally comes out of Cassandra's body. Yay! Does this mean we get a whole team up forever? No, Harley and Cassandra go their own route. Renee, Huntress, and Black Canary start the legit Birds of Prey. So all of us who were a little upset that the Birds of Prey was going to have Harley Quinn in it the whole time, that's not the case here. I actually really enjoyed the ending when getting to see the traditional Birds of Prey. We're still missing Barbara Gordon / Oracle, but she's coming. I have a feeling if this movie makes money, we're seeing way more from this little mini universe in the future. So I really liked it. We got to see the Birds of Prey in more accurate outfits. I really loved Dinah Black Canary's new outfit. It's not the traditional like bathing suit looking one, but I hate that fishnet look. I'm good. And even Huntress, she doesn't get the cool headpiece, but she gets the goggle mask thing, and that's awesome. Renee even gets a makeover, but that doesn't get anywhere near Harley's final look. Harley's like 13, 14 costumes in this movie. The insane budget of the costume design in this movie, I'm impressed with. But Harley and Cassandra have a wonderful happy ending where Harley finally gets to eat a sandwich. She was craving a breakfast sandwich the whole movie. She gets it at the end, has a great moment where her and Cassandra kind of become this weird little team. I don't know how I feel about it. Usually Cassandra goes to the Bat family, but for now, I'm okay with Harley getting a little assistant, and even if they don't keep it in the future and they move on with something and Cassandra goes her own route, I'm fine with that. But the ending of this movie was a great moment of Cassandra finally getting a family. Like Harley finally warming up to her good side that she has deep down in there. It's such a great moment, such a great the sisterhood moment. Yeah, it's twisted sisterhood, but I will take that because this was such a wonderful message to see. What a great way to end the movie. We had extremely gay characters, more costume changes than a Lady Gaga concert, and amazing action. I overall loved this movie so much. I have a full review where I break down basically my feelings and how gay the movie was. You can check it out somewhere up here. But thank you guys so much for joining me for my spoiler discussion. I wanted to go through this whole movie with you guys and talk about my feelings because I don't really get to do reviews like this often. I don't really get to talk about the actual play-by-play of the movie, but the movie's out now. Spoilers are here, so we dived in to all of the insanity. What do you guys think of this video? What do you guys think of Birds of Prey? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos like this every single week, and give me a thumbs up because YouTube takes those way too seriously. Alright guys, we could talk about all the spoilers for Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. That's a lot of breaths down below.